Yes, hello and a very warm welcome to the beautiful Amendoeira golf resort here in Portugal, where once again the weather is simply perfect. We're just a stone's throw away from the popular tourist destination of the Algarve, just outside the beautiful city of Faro. Back once again for the ever-popular Oceanico World Kids Golf Tournament, a tough and extremely competitive competition aimed at kids from all over the world. Split over two challenging courses, the under-18s, under-16s and under-14s play 18 holes of the Faldo course, whilst the remaining age groups play 18 holes of the adjacent O'Connor Junior course. So all different ages, both boys and girls, and a very popular experience for all those involved.
I'm a pro golfer, but watching these guys play, it's unbelievable, really good.
The level competition is very good because there's good players from all around the world and it's very enjoying to play against them.
Good organization, it's great for the kids, they feel the pressure of a real tournament. They're not used to play many tournaments under pressure, and this is what they likely need, so it's great. I saw two kids under 12 playing 2 days under par, so that's tough.
To put them in that environment where they have to really focus and they're up against their peers, it's just really good, and they absolutely love it. They thrive in these conditions, I think. It all brings out the best golf in them.
We're seeing a lot of more girls coming through, which is great. And yeah, it's amazing for them to get a real experience of playing a true tournament. But under 10, 3 rounds, 18 holes, don't get that anywhere else.
This year, it's our 11th event where we have kids from 9 years old or less up to 18. So we organize this tournament for them, so they get to play in 2 good golf courses, and they get a bit of a good competition so they can improve their games. Well, we got 2 golf courses. We got the Faldo course designed by Sir Nick Faldo and the O'Connor course by Christy O'Connor. They are different in the course as far as hilly and flat, so Faldo is a little bit more hilly. So I would say a little bit more strategic, sort of a desert. We got waste areas, palm trees out there, cactus. That makes it a little bit more difficult. And then we got O'Connor, which is more of a oasis course with water, palm trees, a little bit more flat, slightly longer than Faldo, but it's just a little bit easier to play. They get to play, a course that suits them for their age. We try not to, to put it right from the back. We try to look at the distance and make sure that they play from a distance so they can score well. I think score is important. I like to see scores on the par. There's no point for us to try and difficult making it long. I put the flags every day. I'll try to make sure the flags are accessible. There's only 1 or 2 tricky, and that's the last day. But it's good. So they develop the skills. They get to play proper marked golf course, and that helps to improve them to play better.
I think it's the mixture really that you get here. As I said, different age groups, and those different age groups mean that we actually end up with people progressing over the years and through time. So we'll see some who may be here, 10 or 11, and then we'll see them 4 or 5 years later, 14, 15, in, if you like, the big competition here, actually really winning and playing some fantastic golf. Competitions like this really allow the youngsters to compete against others at their level, and that just drives them forward in terms of their development, so it's lovely to see.
We begin on the fantastic Faldo course, venue for the boys under-18s championship. Here's Calvin Holmes, a 63 shooter en route to capturing the under-16s title last year.
It's a bit windy today, so if you score well you're going to gain a few shots, so we'll see how it goes really. I hope to put a good score in and see what happens with the guys in the last group. I'm not expecting too much, but maybe that's a good thing, but I don't know, maybe I'll shoot better like that, we'll see.
Tell you what though, Kim, this is not an easy tee shot.
It certainly isn't. Elevated tee, heading down to the valley fairway. The fairway itself is wide enough, but Calvin's not too happy with that one.
In fact, the first hole is something of a baptism of fire.
It is. It's not the easiest hole to kick off your round on a championship like this. 410 metres, elevated tee as I mentioned. The fairway is fairly wide, but there's a left to right wind today, which will make that second shot more difficult. Uphill second to a well-guarded plateau green. The opener, 410 metres of trouble.
The under-18s winner last year was Martim Baptista, who's begun pretty well this time. Rounds of 76 and 75. And the fairway found with quite a lengthy drive on the first.
Third man in the penultimate group, David Rocha Martins, his first tee shot. Can he find the fairway? Not happy. That's gone down the right. Some hilly terrain there with olive trees. That could be tough.
You see there, Calvin Holmes looking to play a provisional ball. Now this is Emily von Finkenstein, who today is playing in the company of Philippa Capello. Both of these two are the leaders in the categories of under 16 and, in Capello's case, the under 18s. They're taking on the O'Connor course down in the valley. From one leader to another, Norway's Peter Hove.
It's really fun playing out there. It's a great course and fun playing with the same guys the two first round. I'm playing one of them today as well, so I'm hitting the ball really good. Struggle a bit with the putting, but it's been overall pretty good.
Slightly built Peter Hove, left-hander, as you can see. 69.75 his scores so far. Yeah, finding the fairway quite nicely there. Iron from the tee, I notice. Interesting.
Alexandra Castello. He's in contention in both the gross and the net categories. Shot a net 65 on day one. And again, you can't fault that.
Another local man, Luca Lopez Azinero, his first tee shot, 73.74 so far. Good scoring. Tall guy, brisk action through the ball. Difficult to see the ball, I think, with the sun in their eyes there. The players have their fathers and mothers on the bag, caddying for them.
It's a family affair for the von Finkensteins. Emily's brother Carl is playing in the under-12s. But she's the star.
Back to the southpaw. Hove. His approach to the first hole. Ball fairly well back in the stance, driving it forward. Just missing the putting surface. Lying pretty well though.
Now, as the final group play their approaches to this first hole, I can tell you, Calvin Holmes ran up a quadruple bogey 8.
That'll drop him out of contention. Castello second. Giving it the big stare. And that's okay. Long range birdie chance coming up for him.
Not a birdie chance for Azinero though. Down that right hand side, not recommended.
Now you can see why he was concerned with that tee shot. He's got his work cut out here though. Oh, that was a thump. Just to get it back onto the short stuff, as they say.
Now this would be the perfect start for von Finkenstein for birdie on the first. Just a little short, understandable if she's feeling a little tentative with a title pretty much in her grasp at the moment.
Capello for a par. Doesn't want to drop a shot. Oh, she's shy with that one. Bogey time for her. Not a good start.
And the same applies to Azinero, staring at a double bogey here.
Nice execution. Oh, in the circumstances, he's kept his head very well there. Well done, young man.
Now on the second hole, you've got to like this swing, Kim.
Yeah, lots of fluidity, rhythm. You don't need muscular strength to play this game. It embraces all sorts of different statures and techniques.
Every credit to Peter Hove. He's a 3 handicapper, and yet he's doing well in the gross section of this tournament, could even win it. That would be quite some achievement for a 3 handicapper.
Capello for par on the second. Well, not a bad attempt, but it's another shot dropped.
Castello for birdie on the first. He will tap in for par.
Finkenstein on the second on the O'Connor Junior course for birdie. Oh, she's got it in the side door, but they all count. Looks favourite, doesn't she, by a streak.
Hove really should tidy up for par.
And the boys under 16s, they started on the 10th hole, so they'll finish on the 9th. Here's his second shot, Jemmy Mann on the 13th. He's 1 under par for the first 3 holes. Very good start for the youngster. That's fine. And playing with Mann, Guilherme Esteves on the 13th there. Spotted bother with his drive, so having to chip out. Coming off a bogey on 12, so he could be staring at another on that 13th. We do make it hard work, Phil, don't we, sometimes?
We do. Even Thomas Mician, who started this tournament with rounds of 71 and, would you believe, 64. Excellent stuff. But he's been in trouble on this 13th.
Well, you'll feel the pressure. He's the round 2 leader. Slightly concerned about that one. Left edge of the green, that's all right.
And this gives Mann the opportunity to make up either 2 or maybe even 3 strokes. Well, at least he's on the green in regulation.
The second hole on the Faldo course is a wide but shallow green, so difficult to get the distance judgment right. Azeniero's tee shot. Left hand pin today, and that's fine.
Now, considering Mician's problems, this would be a real blow if Mann could stroke this one in. Indeed he does. Fantastic.
Back to the girls and Filippo Capello. Third hole, the par 3 on the O'Connor Junior course. A tricky pin position, but she's managed that very well indeed. That was quite brave with the water there.
This is Carolina Chagas, second in the under 16s at the moment. Put a good swing on that one.
Back to Azeniero. Long range birdie attempt. Classic putting style there. The arms just hanging comfortably down. Looking good. Bit of work left.
So 2 bogeys to begin with for Capello. And after that weak effort, in danger of a third.
Chagas, big chance on the 5th. For the birdie. Get in there. Well done, girl.
Also looking for a birdie, back on the par 3 third, von Finkenstein. Now, on the subject of par 3s, here's one of the highlights of the week.
Esta competição, pronto, é uma competição World Kids, é uma competição internacional.
World Kids Golf is a fantastic international event. There are some great players here and they are still so young.
Tiago Francisco, fazer uma demonstração de pitch and putt aos futuros.
The course director invited me here to show a little about how to play pitch and putt and also to take part in a challenge on the 7th hole to be closest to the flag.
E foi desafio muito giro, muito interessante. No buraco 7 eles tentavam colocar a bola mais perto do que eu no buraco. You win 3 balls, you put short, okay, than me.
I mean, he hits it close and I can learn from his tactics. Obviously, he's the up and down champion, so he would have obviously done really well, so that's tricky to beat.
That's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Really great facility, great for training, really good for practice. Very different, yeah. I've not played under lights anywhere else, so this is my debut under lights, and it was really good, very good. Should help my son's game when he plays on Friday and mine tomorrow.
Tonight
there was a really high level of competition. There are lots of kids with a handicap of 0 or close to 0. A couple of boys won the challenge and were closer to the pin than me on hole 7. That was great.
Houve 2 miúdos que me ganharam e colocaram a bola mais perto do que eu no buraco, o que é fantástico, Perfect shot.
My dream was always playing in night with the lights and stuff. That's why I like it.
The shining lights of the future, one of which, Kim, is Jamie Mann.
He certainly is, Phil. He's battling it out for the boys under 16 title with Thomas Mician. His tee shot on the 14th, his 5th hole, remember, starting at the 10th. 1 under par after 4, that's good going.
Our first look today at Ines Belshaw, who's the runaway leader in the girls under 12.
Talking of youngsters, how about the boys under 12 here? Rowan Smith, his tee shot on the 3rd. Par 3. Great effort, look at that.
Intimidation factor? What intimidation factor?
Exactly. Back to Jamie. Flowing action. He's one to watch for the future, that's for sure. His 2nd on 14. Breeze still quite brisk out there. Dennis Silva Rebelo. Chip on the 3rd in the under 12s. Nice positive strike, bit of spin there as well. Pro style.
Now the approach deserved a birdie, but it doesn't work like that. You've still got to knock them in. Wasn't a bad stroke, Kim, just slightly too hard to take the break.
Yeah, the pace just let him down there. Positive strike. Big chance gone there though. Tight contest that one. Him and Mician. Now then, Joao Iglesias in the under 14s, his tee shot on the 5th. Not happy as he tugged that one. Yeah, down the left hand side.
This is Max Rizvag from Spain. in contention for the net first prize. Scored points of 39 and 42 in the first couple of rounds.
Antonio da Silva Trindade in the under-12s. The boys approach to the first. Great feel he's got for the game, this young lad.
Iglesias, not the best of lies we're hearing.
So much local talent on display, Phil, aren't there?
There is, and also the international flavour. We've got a potential for as many as 8 countries providing winners.
João Krasi Alves, bunker shot on the first. He's leading the under-12s, 37 and 33 points so far. That's really impressive.
Yes, and from the UK, James Robertson has got an opportunity for a podium place, playing that one beautifully.
Boys under 14. This is Alexander Amey. Early chance for Alexander on the 5th. Upright putting style. Pushing it along, and he makes his par there comfortably.
The front nine's not been comfortable for Castello, out in 41. His chances of the gross title in the under-18s have gone, but he could still win the net. Lovely hole, this 11th. But that is one lengthy putt.
Yeah, lovely hole if you find the green. Maria Francisca Salgado on course for the under-10 podium place, putting on the first. Very much in contention and staying there with that approach putt. That'll do nicely.
I think we end up saying this every year, Kim, when we do this tournament, but the collection of par 3s on both the Faldo and the O'Connor course, top notch.
Oh, absolutely. It's a really good test of players of all standards and very many different tee positions, so players of all standards can play these courses and enjoy them.
Africa, Olivia Cardell, currently second in the girls under 10. And when you're that age, that length of putt, easy peasy.
And then back to Philippa Capello, her 3rd shot on the 11th in the girls under 18. Yeah, good enough to secure birdie 4 there. That was good. Back to Peter Hove on the 11th, his tee shot. He's turned in 37 against the par of 36. The gross section, remember. Talented player, got that one close.
Now as von Finkenstein puts to tighten her grip on the girls under 16 crown, let's go to a break. More from Amendoeira after these.
Welcome back to the Amendoeira Resort here in Portugal, where once again it's that time of year for the Oceanico World Kids Golf Tournament. It's a very popular competition with the players, but what is it about the facilities here that keep them returning year after year?
Well, I love that it's so relaxed and that the course is wonderful, all the staff are lovely, and it's, really good.
Practice range is also really good. The course is every year is excellent, so it's a good tournament.
Everyone is very kind, and I love the resort, and the course is very beautiful, so I like to play here.
We were here last year. We'll definitely be coming back next year. I think it's a great time away. So the kids just get on famously. It's a really friendly competition, and I would highly recommend it for anyone that's got a budding junior golfer.
This is the 3rd time we've come here, and we really like it because they're just really chilled out and they just get to enjoy golf in a fun atmosphere in a really nice setting.
It's great not only for the kids but for the parents. I think it's the most beautiful championship for the kids in Portugal.
It's a family event. My mother loves to come. I can play and practice. My mother can stay on the swimming pool and just relax, so it's really good for both of us.
It's a challenging course, it's a long course, but it's just in such a state of art in terms of quality. The fringe, the green, the fairways, everything is just state of the art.
The golf courses present a very good standard. We've been preparing the course for 6 months for this event. We change our calendar of maintenance to prepare for this event. So we are very proud of it, and it's one of our best tournaments in our resort. Most of all, it's the parents and the children that come here for all over these years. Some of them started from the first tournament. We have, for example, Daniel Cavalheiro that started here from the first tournament until now, and he's already 18 years old, and it's nice to see them growing, and every year they here with their attitude, and it's so good to see it. And the players have shown us a little bit how it's done as well, because they've shown a good attitude, and it's a privilege to have them here. Actually, it's amazing to have this tournament here for us.
Back out on the Faldo course, battle is joined for boys under 18 glory.
Peter Hove, birdie chance on 11, good chance too.
At the moment, Norway is a production line of talent. What about Victor Hovland, who's currently taking the PGA Tour by storm in his rookie season as a pro?
Terrific stuff. The strength in depth all around Europe now is just so impressive. Filippo Capello, a tee shot on the 13th. Another good par 3 on the O'Connor course. Makes a par there. She's -2 for the last 8 holes.
This is young Brooks Barker from England, the leader after 2 rounds in the boys under 9 net. And you can see why. That's going to clamber up onto the green. Well done, Brooks.
Back to the pretty dominant leader, really, in the girls' competition, von Finkenstein. Girls under 16, that is. She's 1 under par for the back 9 and looking very strong indeed.
From Belgium, Onno Deknoet could well finish in the top 3 of the gross boys under 9. And you can see why with shots like that.
On the 12th, double dogleg par 4. That's one bit of a sort of wiggly worm shape. You've got to find the fairway on the 12th. It's important. He looks a little concerned with that one. Missing it this time on the right.
Azinheiro, hoping to follow in the same footsteps, no doubt, is his fellow countryman Vitor Lopes, who currently is playing and prospering on the Challenge Tour after appearing in this Oceanico World Kids Golf over the years on several occasions.
Alexandre Castello, his tee shot on 12. Can he find the fairway? Not quite. Finding that hole quite tricky, Phil, aren't they?
They are. Now, the old saying, the engraver can start work when it comes to the girls under 16. And just as well with a name like von Finkenstein, he's got a lot of work to do.
Yes. Now, Peter Hove, his second shot, we saw him miss the fairway. Bit of work left here to the very elevated green. That's well played. He's still getting up. It's a tough final day, Phil, out there.
It is, but that ball's improving with every revolution as it comes back down the hill. Impossible, of course, from the rough to impart any spin.
Birdie chance, Capello on the 13th.
It's been a recurring theme for her all day, leaving put short.
Castello. His approach, very similar position to Hove. Fairly fluffy lie, difficult to control the shot, and there's the proof. Yeah, just a little hefty there, making sure he got it out of that lie. Not easy.
And with the left to right wind across this hole, this lush rough on the right hand side is being hacked away at by plenty of players. It's a busy spot, that.
This is the runaway leader in the boys under 9, Francisco Reis. His putt on the 4th. Costello. For the par. A lot of work left in this one as well. No. Not a good result for him there.
Now from France, this is Ethan Pribis-Orton, who's trying to chase down Brooks Barker in the under 9 net category. That helps.
Certainly does. One against the head there, I'd say. Well done. Philippa Capello tee shot on the last par 3 on the O'Connor Junior course, the 17th. 2-tier green.
Looks like being a Spanish 1-2 in the boys under 14. Kostka Horno is in second place. Alexander Amey is leading. Lovely.
Von Finkenstein won the under 14s last year. Looks like she's going to triumph quite comfortably this year in the next category. Classy looking player.
Amey started with rounds of 73 and 73 again. With the wind up today, maybe won't challenge that score. But what am I saying? Another step towards the title.
Thomas Mician battling it out with Jamie Mann for the boys under 16. His second to the 5th. His 14th hole, remember. Very nice.
Capello's missed quite a number of makeable putts today. And again, not enough juice. That said though, she's been really consistent, finding greens in regulation. She needs a par on the last to be back home in 35.
Terrific stuff. No excuses for leaving them short on these putting surfaces. They're excellent. Smooth as velvet. Von Finkenstein. For a birdie on 17. Oh yes. Cream on top of the cake. Superb effort. She really is playing well, dominating.
And here is a young man, Kim, who's just about to get his name on some silverware.
Yes, second to the 9th, Francisco Reis. It looks so smooth, that action. The star of the future.
And loving it, full of boundless enthusiasm.
Uphill second to the 18th for Von Finkenstein. Very much a plateau green, and she's happy with that one.
Now here on the 5th, their 14th, Jamie Mann in danger of dropping a shot. Indeed he does, which means Mician hits the front there.
He does, because he pars the hole. Von Finkenstein, birdie putt on the last. Not quite, but she can be really happy with her performance all week here. Von Finkenstein, what a performance that is. 73, 77, 75, 9 over par gross.
Yes, she has that winning feeling, and so does Philippa Capello. Back in 35, as I said. Impressive.
Yeah, they're playing different age groups, but they're both equally happy, as you say. Now back to the 6th and the heat of the action here. Thomas Mician. Chip shot. Oh, caught a piece of the hole. Makes his par, as does Jamie Mann. Francisco Reis finishing up on the 9th. Great stuff.
Yes, in the end, he comfortably triumphed by 12 Stableford points from Luke Walton in second, with Onno Deknut in third. Now let's hear from 3 champions.
I started not on the best way with 5 bogeys, and I finished 4, so it was okay. I had really bad putts and some bad shots, but that's okay, it happens.
Hey, I had a good start. In the middle it was a little bit bad, but I finished good, so I'm happy.
It feels really good to win. I'd like to thank my mother who has been with me for all 3 days.
In sunny southern Portugal, the Amendoeira resort sparkles on days like this. And also sparkling, much of the play we've seen in the Oceanico World Kids Golf, where Peter Hove is about to be crowned the boys under-18 champion.
Yeah, he's comfortably ahead of one of his playing partners, Amendoeira, as he approaches the 18th. And here is Amendoeira.
Can't quite work out where to make the best stance. Oh, it's horrible, this.
He's battling for second place with Martin Batista. Oh, this is awkward. Got to keep his balance. Well, the circumstances, not too bad.
Jack Durkin, this is. Second in the boys under 10, teeing off on number 13. He's in a 2-horse race with fellow Englishman Aaron Moody.
What a shot that was. Another talented southpaw. Back to Castello. Birdie chance on the 18th, trying to close out his round in style. Free swing of the putter. Go on. Oh, just a little left. Couple of feet past that.
Now the under-16s has come down to the very last hole. You get the feeling for Thomas Mician, a par will be enough. But from there, oh dear me, a par is most certainly not guaranteed. The door ajar maybe for Jamie Mann.
Ren Hongbo from China is on course to win the boys under 10 net. Durkin, well, he's well placed in the gross competition, as Phil mentioned.
Now by my reckoning, Amendoeira here has got a couple of putts to finish second in the under-18s, and he's taking them.
Yeah, par there, good enough.
Yes, he will be runner-up. Last year's champion, Martin Baptista, finishes third.
Alexandre Castello cleaning up, winner of the net competition after a splendid first round of 65 net. Well done to him.
But the under-18 champion will be Peter Hove. 69, 75, 78, a 2-shot winner. Congratulations for the 3 handicapper.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Really enjoying his time out here, understandably. Guilherme Esteves on the 9th, his closing hole in the boys under 16, not contending for the title, but putting in a very good performance nevertheless. Antonio da Silva Trindade fighting for second place in the boys under 12 with James Robertson. Needs 2 putts to finish second, and that should be good enough. The winner, João Crasi Alves.
Thomas Mician needs to get up and down. Then victory will be under lock and key. And after that, he's surely going to be the under-16 champion, while Peter Hove is the under-18 kingpin.
Yeah, I'm feeling really, really good. It was really not the expectation. I was like one of the people with the highest handicap, so I really didn't expect to win the tournament.
James Robertson on 18 in the under-12s. Needs this to drop for tied second. Oh, good try. Good bold attempt. That's what you like to see.
Back on the 9th on the Faldo course, Jamie Mann has to chip in, and then Mician must miss his short putt. Valiant effort, but we know the identity of our winner.
Eleanor Lichtenheim, commanding winner of the girls under 10, chipping to the last. Her dad, Mark Lichtenheim, on the bag. We know him very well, Phil, don't we?
Chairman of the Ladies European Tour.
Mician to complete the 2-shot victory in the boys under 16. He takes down Jamie Mann, very much on the back 9. Great performance, well played. in the closest race in any of the categories.
Salgado finishes third in the girls under 10, Africa Cardell is second, and Lichtenhain captures the title by 26 points. In the boys under 16 though, it wasn't so simple for Mician.
I feel proud of myself for managing to maintain my emotions and not get too nervous there in the last few holes. And of course I feel that happy because my work paid off, especially in the second day where I could actually play like exactly how I wanted. And now I'm happy because I wasn't too nervous.
On the 18th green, Aaron Moody has a big lead in the boys under 10 from fellow English youngster Jack Durkin. Can he finish in style? Up on a skip. But he's another dominant winner, Phil.
Moody plays at Burr Hill, Jack Durkin at Telford. And for him, second place is already wrapped up, as is victory in the equivalent girls division for Lichtenhain.
It was a little bit of a rocky start, but at the end I definitely got better.
Right now, winners are coming thick and fast. Aaron Moody, the latest success story.
Caps off, handshake, traditional style, good to see. Alex Amey with a putt to win the boys under 14 by 6 shots from Cosca Horno, his fellow Spaniard. A great day for Spain there.
Yes, Amey matches the victory margin enjoyed by Moody in the under 10s.
For the past 3 days it was really good, and today was very good as well. And they've swapped the pins every time, and it's been like a professional tournament the whole way.
I played well, played better on the back nine, which is the harder one, so I was very glad of my round.
So that concludes another Oceanico World Kids Golf Tournament here at the Amendoeira Golf Resort. Incredible golf and exceptionally low scores from some of the top players in the world. Many congratulations to all of our winners. Well done to everybody who took part. Thank you all for watching at home. We'll see you again next year.